What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more Series 10 Wi-Fi battles with live commentary. We are once again using the Zekrom team as one last round as part of my 5 rental teams video. If you haven't checked that out already, I highly recommend you do. I do want to use some of the really cool strategies we haven't been able to fully utilize with this team, and really hoping that we can get them off today. So looking at our first opponent, it is a Groudon team. It is Groudon, Mimikyu, Chandelure, Lapras, Torkoal with Ferrothorn. So because it is Groudon, we do really need Tapu Fini, but we also can take advantage of Incineroar. So one thing I really want to do is this with Zekrom and Tapu Fini. I think Zekrom is in a pretty decent position. We do have to obviously worry about a lot of stuff, but because of the fact that we do have Tapu Fini and Incin, Torkoal isn't that big of an issue. We do have Incin for Ferrothorn. We can deal with, Lapras and Chandelure pretty comfortably with Zekrom. Mimikyu will be a little bit of an issue, but not like the worst thing in the world. So what I'm really hoping for is to get Prankster with Incineroar. I think if we can burn Groudon, that'll put us in a really great spot, right? Like, you protect Groudon, you try and set up Trick Room. We then just switch out and create a scenario where Groudon gets burned. Seeing a white herb would be great, but let's see. We're going to see Lapras with, Lapras with Mimikyu. So this is a little bit scary. But we do have... Let's quickly... Lapras. Lapras has been seeing a pretty big rise lately. No. Let's what do we want to do? Let's go for a parting shot onto the Lapras as well as a fake out. That lets us bring out Zekrom, which should be able to live a hit, especially after, after a parting shot. As we do see Thunderwave, which is really interesting, because now you have confirmed that you aren't setting up Trick Room. So what we can do is we can bring out Zekrom here. Obviously, we have to worry about Groudon coming in, so we can go for a a Stone Edge, right? Stone Edge guarantees even if you swap, we're fine, and we can swap into Incin. I gotta be really careful of getting burned, but that should hopefully be fine. They can potentially bring out... What's nice, though, is if they bring out Groudon here, right, we will have already fired off the Intimidate, so they should be less likely to switch out after. We do actually just see... Oh, okay. So they are just going to go for a Protect. Less than ideal, but not the worst thing in the world. Mimikyu, I'm guessing, is going to... Yep, we do see the Trick Room here, so we can... I do expect Lapras to switch. I'm gonna go for this. In the event Lapras doesn't switch, Parting Shot would have also been very safe, but Parting Shot would have actually been 100% safe. I don't know. Yeah, I should have Parting Shotted. We are gonna see Lapras stay in, so this is pretty good for us. Probably a play rough. Yep, into Zekrom. Zekrom is going to take that very well, just due to how low this Lapras is, and we do miss. Definitely a little unfortunate. I'm going to bring up Meowstic and Parting Shot into Lapras. They haven't switched, which is annoying. Meowstic will give us Fake Out pressure again, as we can bring back Zekrom to go try again, in all honesty. Good to know that Incin is slower than the Lapras. So once again, significant damage reduction. Let's bring back Zekrom. We can then pressure once again with Bolt Strike and pray we hit, because God knows we need to. We do see a Hydro Pump come out into the Zekrom slot. Hopefully we take... Yeah, we're going to eat that up. Zekrom is just super great here as perfect. We see that here. We can go for a Fake Out into Lapras. I do expect it to switch. And Dragon Claw does not affect Mimikyu. I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk another miss. I'm going to just go for the Bolt Strike. If you switch out into Groudon, you switch out into Groudon. We will see the switch from the Mimikyu slot into Groudon, into Ferrothorn. That's fine. Lapras is going to protect here, and I think this should be the last turn of Trick Room, right? Or there might be one more less than ideal, but you know, not the worst thing in the world. There is one turn left. We did just go for a Fake Out. We can... Let's Yawn here. And let's Bolt Strike onto Lapras. Right? Even if you switch out... I mean, they haven't switched out yet. So this is really... We finally do see the switch out into Groudon, into Mimikyu. Okay. We do get to Yawn onto this Ferrothorn, which is fine. We will see the knockoff come out onto Meowstic. A little bit unfortunate, because we will lose the Focus Sash, but... we will... that's so annoying. Miss a Bolt Strike. Let's Expanding Force onto Mimikyu and swap into Incin. Because then we are just going to pressure this Ferrothorn, right? You probably are going to want to switch out. I'm hoping for a swap out with a switch into Groudon. That would be great. I just need to... I just want to Prankster Incineroar. Like, why is it so hard? We do have Feeny for Lapras potentially in this endgame. Are we really going to see no switch? Okay, great. Okay, perfect. Please, 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 please be Groudon. Thank you. That's all I want. This is all I want. We do a Fake Out, so I say we go for... We don't want to ruin all of our surprises quite yet, because I do expect Groudon to go for a Protect, and I don't necessarily want to cause issues. So... that was not supposed to happen. That was really not supposed to happen. That's fine. That's fine. We can switch back from Zekrom into Meowstic. We bring out Meowstic again. And we Fake Out into Groudon. This is tricky. This is tricky. That red card threw me for a loop. We will see, yep, the obvious Protect from Groudon. That's fine with me. I could have gone for a Flare Blitz into the Mimikyu slot, but I didn't really want to. As a Play Rough will come out, please live, Meowstic. 17, love to see it. I'm just going to go for the Skill Swap, as well as the Will-O-Wisp. You might Protect Groudon again. Right? Please, just please stay in. I just want this. This is tricky though, because we will be down. And we essentially will have to bring out Feeny. So this is really my one chance. God, I hate you so much. We will see a switch into Ferrothorn. Imagine if I had just gone and hit that slot. Not necessarily the end of the world, right? We will... what? We can still pressure with big Flare Blitz. And getting a burn, obviously, onto Ferrothorn, never a bad thing. We finally do hit something, always great. Which means that Tapu Fini is actually in a really good spot at this point. We will see the Play Rough come out into Incineroar. We can also... critical hit. We can, what? Burn the Mimikyu? Let's go for... Do I want to Expanding Force? I do like the Fake Out Pressure. Let's go... No. Let's Expanding Force here and go for a Will-O-Wisp onto Mimikyu. If we have Incin Prankstering, let's just try and take advantage of stuff. We could see, I'm guessing, Ferrothorn Protect. And, yep, we do see a Ferrothorn Protect. If we can burn the Mimikyu, I think that's a really good spot for us. We do connect, because now your big hitters, right, are significantly crippled. And Lapras is really not going to like... Zekrom. And I think at this point we should be able to live another hit from Mimikyu. We can't afford to go for... I think we can safely Bolt Strike into the Mimikyu, right? We can safely do this. Incin's gonna take a ton of recoil. Like a ton of recoil. But I think this is worth it. I don't expect Ferrothorn to be able to pick up a KO. Incin should hit before Mimikyu. So we might lose Incin. We do see the swap out probably into Lapras. Yep, there's Lapras. Lapras is still not going to like a Flare Blitz. We can potentially party... Oh, God, imagine if we... Oh. Okay, I will take that. You will miss. Bolt Strike. We do hit, thank God. Let's see how much this is going to do. Boom. Oh, God. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. If Trick Room expires... we're in a really good spot. Oh, sick. This is incredible, right? Because you have to make a choice of what do you bring out here. You're either going to bring out Groudon, which has the risk of getting burned by Incin, or you bring out Ferrothorn, which is going to lose to Incin. We have a clear Bolt Strike into Lapras. So, feeling really good. We did get Prankster Incin off, which is, like I said, the dream. We are going to see Groudon. Groudon is going to have to play this Protect game. I do feel really confident, though, in this end game. Let's go for a Bolt Strike into Lapras because we have to, as well as a Will-O-Wisp onto this Groudon. We could have gone for a Parting Shot, but definitely a little tricky. We do obviously rely on accuracy a fair bit on this turn, and by a fair bit, 100% of this turn is going to come down to accuracy. Will-O-Wisp hits, that's the thing I care about a lot, especially now that we do have the Sun Up, right? That is going to reduce Lapras' damage output. Bolt Strike will connect, even better. Boom. Zekrom absolutely putting in work. Prankster Incineroar absolutely putting in work. I'm feeling very good. We still have Fini. Fini is 100% going to beat Groudon in this endgame. Incin is going to dodge. I think there's definitely a lot of luck that went into this match. There's no really denying that, between the fact that like we hit every single Will-O-Wisp and we hit Bolt Strike, but I think we also did miss a couple moves, so like it does kind of work itself out. I'm gonna switch out into Tapu Fini and go for a Flare Blitz onto this Ferrothorn, and that should close out the game, right? I do expect Incin to... Not necessarily, right? Because Incin does need to live the Precipice Blade. Because we don't have Prankster anymore. Or, we don't have Prankster Flare Blitz. That would be great. But, yeah, assuming that we survive, that is also an option. That is also an option for what to do. P-Blades will double connect. Shouldn't do that much onto Feeny. Incin will go down, but we can bring out Zekrom pretty safely. We do have Grass Knot onto Groudon, and this should be fine, right? Because we can go for big damage with Nature's Madness after we beat Groudon. We do have Zekrom, which Zekrom is going to go down after one hit if we target into Ferrothorn. We could alternatively double up and try to KO Groudon, but we go for Grass Knot here. We go for a Crunch. I think that can get a flinch. I forget. I think you can get a defense. It gets a defense drop or a flinch. I forget which one. We are going to unfortunately lose Zekrom to Iron Barbs, but right, Feeny should be in a good spot for this endgame because of the burns and the fact that we are defensive. I think it'll still be very close. We do see a Protect on Groudon. Smart play there. Crunch comes out into Ferrothorn. It's gonna... Yeah, that's gonna hurt a bit. As let's see what grass move. If they have Grass Knot, that's really bad. Ferrothorn, what are you gonna go for? You're gonna go for a Gyro Ball. Gyro Ball. Yeah, you know, I think we got it in the bag. They do have Burn. That's gonna put their Ferrothorn at half, and looking at how much that Gyro Ball did, like I am very not worried. We can Grass Knot into Groudon. Once Groudon is the really only threat, and that Precipice Blades is gonna do pretty much nothing. Which, I mean, hey, this is a defensive Feeny specifically for Groudon. And wow, yeah, we can oh, because of a crit. The crit isn't gonna matter in the end, just like looking at how much, yeah, that's how much Precipice Blades did. Oh, okay. That changes things. You do have to, okay, so what we do is we obviously are going to protect this turn to have Groudon go down, get a little bit more recovery, and then we can I think in Nature's Madness into Ferrothorn, because now, oh yeah, we are playing a fun game for sure, because now, okay, that made it a lot trickier, and it looks like there's gonna be some connection errors, but I'm gonna say we won that one. So overall, really good first game. Like I said, I think we were able to really utilize a lot of this team, and like I said, Prankster Incineroar really what I wanted. But yeah, let's just keep rocking and rolling and move to the next one. All right, battle number 2, and I feel like I've seen this team before. It's Kyurem White. It's Kyurem White with, I'm guessing, Choice Band Scizor. We do see an Amoonguss with Ditto and a, what is it called? An Incineroar and a Landorus. So Chansey is going to be really, really big here. Meowstic, I think, is also, our Feeny is really great as well. Zekrom, Meowstic, Chansey, Feeny. We do have to be a little... What does Feeny actually do? Feeny doesn't do much. We're going for gold. We are going to go for Prankster Guard Split Chansey. Are we gonna get it? Who knows? But we did get Prankster Incineroar last time. I'm gonna really try hard for this. This is the last episode we are using this team, so like, you know what, let's have some fun with it. We do see Incin, a little bit unfortunate, but that's fine. We are gonna outspeed, and we can just go for, yeah, we can go for a fake out onto Incin, and go for a power split onto, or yeah, power split onto the Zekrom. So we hit this button and we hit this button. So we should be in a good spot, right? We can, if we get the guard split off, we should be fine. The thing to fear though is taunt on Incineroar. So that obviously is something to be a little bit weary of, but even then it's not the biggest threat, and especially because we do have Sturdy, like we are in a great position. We will see no switch, so Freeze Dry is going to come out onto Shuckle. Shuckle tanks that like an absolute boss. Power split, boom, gonna come off. Kyurem essentially no longer a threat. We can then swap into Chansey here and go for a guard split onto Meowstic. Big fear though is taunt on Incineroar. I know a lot of people have been dropping it for things like Parting Shot or Throat Chop. So let's, moment of truth, Freeze Dry onto Shuckle, even less damage. Darkest Lariat. Come on, please be into, boom, okay, great, I'll take that. Critical hit, fine. Guard split onto Chansey, boom, love to see it. We're going to go for a minimize, and we are going to bring out Meowstic. Come on, let us have this. Please, please let us have this. All I want, we're one turn away. We are one turn away. All we have to do is skill swap. Freeze Dry onto Meowstic. Fine, you're doing absolutely nothing. Darkest Lariat onto Chansey. Fine. Look at how little that did. We are set up. We are one turn away. I am on edge. We hit that button again, and we skill swap onto Chansey. Come on. Are we going to get it? Are we going to get everything that I wanted to do with this team? Looks like it. Oh yes. We have before you Prankster Chansey with guard swap from Shuckle. We are going to sit here all day and just spam this as much as we can. We did it. We did it. We have Prankster soft boiled. Love that. Let's go for a yawn onto Incin. Just because like we do need to deal with stuff at some point. And right, like every time you hit me with a Flare Blitz, you are going to be taking recoil. That Kyurem is doing absolutely nothing, especially after that power split. Shuckle's still just hanging out. And yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a fun one to commentate, right? Not really much going on. We will see the Freeze Dry miss. We can just go for a yawn onto this Incin. I think we're fine to bring out Kyurem. I mean, not Kyurem. Bring out Zekrom. So I'm gonna go for, nope, wrong button. A Seismic Toss here, and I'm gonna bring out Zekrom just to start pressuring onto the other slot, right? Like Kyurem isn't going to appreciate getting hit with a Dragon Claw, as we will finally see the swap out. I think, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Guessing into Scizor. So, I mean, it still is scary because of the fact that, like, Scizor obviously has big bullet punches, which can do a lot of damage. I'm guessing my opponent might want to hit into this slot, as we do see the Incin switch out. So, we get to see everything my opponent has, as it is a... It's fine. Their Ditto has... Their Ditto has less PP. So we win this war. You know what? We don't even need to focus on their Ditto. We are going to just deal with everything else. We're just gonna do the thing. You know what? I genuinely hope it comes down to Chansey versus Chansey. And I can just take a thumbnail of that. Good damage on a Scizor. We will see the U-turn. That should do a sizable chunk, which it definitely did. I'm guessing you're going to bring out Incin into that slot to try to... no, you could also bring out Zekrom. Or not Zekrom, Kyurem. Which, yep, we will see Kyurem here. I can't believe they have Chansey. I cannot believe they had Chansey. Like I said, I'm going to ignore their Chansey. I'm going to do this. I would like to very much bring out Shuckle, because Shuckle is great. We pulled off the dream, but at what cost, you may ask? Yeah, I mean, Chansey versus Chansey. There's a very... No, because their Chansey only has 5 PP on each move. So we can actually very easily get it to struggle. Like, I don't even need to care about it at this point, because their Scizor is going to go down to 1 hit. We should outspeed their Kyurem, because I think their Kyurem is Scarfed. And so we will outscarf their Scarf. We will see them going for Seismic Toss. Like I said, I don't care about their Chansey. We have max PP. They don't. We can go for another Seismic Toss here, as well as a Protect with Shuckle, just with the idea of, hey, we're going to get you to waste some Freeze Dries. If you want to make a switch, you make a switch. And honestly, like, I don't really see how they're getting out of this. They could... What? You could withdraw Chansey, or your Ditto, but that's also not going to really do you that much good. We will see Incin come out. Incin is fine. Darkest Lariat, I think, ignores my evasion boost, but we do have the guard split boost, so that's fine with me. Do I care about Meowstic? Not really. Yeah, it's fine if Shuckle goes down. I do want the free switch from Shuckle into something else. We can go for this, and then let's go for an Infestation onto their Chansey. We're not going to get it, because I expect to see like a Fake Out or just something. As you just actually go for Darkest Lariat, I think that's fine. We do have Prankster, and you really have no good way to beat Chansey in this endgame. This lets us get off a Seismic Toss onto their Incineroar. Good damage. We love to see it. They are going to miss that, and yeah, that's fine with me. Meowstic. We can bring out Meowstic pretty freely. We do have Prankster Yawn, and Yawn does ignore evasion boosts, so we can continue to Seismic Toss into this slot, and yeah, Yawn doesn't care about that. We can put their Ditto to sleep, so they can't really do anything there. And then once Incin is gone, we do have to worry about Scizor, but Scizor should not be that big of a deal. We are going to, yeah, I think that was the right call. But we are going to be able to fire off a Yawn onto you with Chansey, and that's going to really help us as well. And, I mean, not onto Chansey, onto Kyurem. So Kyurem can only really hang out for 1 turn, so fine with that. Darkest Lariat, probably into Meowstic. Yep, into Meowstic. Fine with me. You're trying to force an endgame that I'm very okay with. I think I am going to come out on top. Like I said, mainly just due to the fact that Ditto does have a limited amount of PP. We can bring out Zekrom here, go for another Seismic Toss and a Dragon Claw, right? So unless they could be like super max speed with Choice Scarf, but we can just go S-Toss here, as well as a Dragon Claw here to play it safe. I don't think they know that I'm Scarfed, and even if they do, I mean, they could risk it on a speed tie. We will see the swap, I'm guessing, into Chansey. Yep, there it is. The big question in my mind is, does the PP reset every time? If so, like, oh, we hit. Love to see that. Darkest Lariat comes out, guessing into Zekrom. Yep, into Zekrom. Zekrom holds on, which is great for us. we will be able to take out this Incineroar, and then, yeah, Zekrom, or we just need, if they bring out Scizor, right, you bring out Scizor to go for a Bullet Punch, we KO the Scizor, that forces in Reshiram, or you bring out Reshiram. Okay. We double up into that slot. I assume that it is choiced. So I'm just going to do this as well as this. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. I meant to target into the Reshiram slot. Please swap out. That was a huge misplay. I don't think it'll matter too much in the end because we will force the Ditto v Ditto. They are scarfed as they have revealed. They are also at least 150. So now my opponent will never know about my blunder. And yeah, I really want to get, oh god, peak VGC is Ditto versus, or Chansey versus Chansey. I need them to not run, which I think they will. You're gonna stick it out. We'd love to see that. We will hit Seismic Toss. Oh, so close. We know that they're scarfed, so we can... Come on. Come on. Give me the thumbnail of Chansey staring down Chansey. I'm not even going to use that thumbnail, but we can pretend I will. You know what? I might. We'll see. But they will hit a Freeze Dry for big damage. I mean... Oh yeah, wait. We got the guard split off. We got the guard split off, so you're burning through PP with your Chansey. So I can just spam Seismic Toss against you. We do have to live the hit from Scizor, though. Scizor is definitely a potential very big baddie in this situation, but it should go down to one Seismic Toss. So they would need to do like an absurd amount of damage, right? You would need to crit Superpower and hit Seismic Toss, which isn't unheard of. We aren't at +6 evasion. We're only at like +4. But I really... Yeah, that was your out. And they missed both. So we will hit this Seismic Toss. And boom. We did it. We got Prankster Incin and Chansey v Chansey with this super convoluted setup. And yeah, at this point we can spam Soft Boiled, we can spam just really anything, because they have a limited amount of PP. I guess they're trying to play it out, which, I mean, you can, but Ditto copies HP, so we got two Prankster Chanseys with Minimize as we play out this endgame. And I have no reason to do anything but spam. Are we really about to just do this? Is my opponent really going to rely on me running out of time? Because you know what? I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk about life because I have more HP. I should go for a Soft Boiled. That is something I should do. I am gonna go for a Soft Boiled this next turn as Sword Power. Let's see how much it does. Big damage. Big damage. We go for a Soft Boiled. So, funnily enough, my opponent does not have Choice Scarf on Ditto, which is like a very... Well, it's on Reshiram, so that makes sense. So I'm assuming that this is Focus Sash. But I think it would have been really funny if they had... what is it called? If they had the Choice Scarf. But they are going to just end up struggling. We are seeing them already going for Stored Power, so... We just keep slamming the A button. Soft boiling up. They're not going to be able to do enough to win this, and they will very soon start to struggle as we just continue to play. I'm really sorry about this, but I'm also like not. I don't. There's so many great options. They are hitting a lot of stored powers, so good for them. I don't, like I said, they're gonna start struggling soon, so I think they have one minimize left. They have 1 minimize left, 1 stored power left, and I think that after that they will struggle. They might have some soft boileds. I'm not sure. We do see minimize. Thank goodness that they only get 5 PP each. God, if they had the same amount, this would be a nightmare. I mean, it already is. This is already a nightmare. So how is everyone's day? I hope some of you did some fun stuff. Maybe saw some friends. It should be like early in the morning for some of you. So, I don't know. We are gonna see seismic toss, so they still have some PP. I don't know. Like, there's no way they will. Okay, so they are going for soft boiled. They can't have too many more. There's no way it's full, right? It's definitely 5. I feel like I'm talking about a lot of things without actually knowing how they work, but I'm guessing that's fine. I gotta also make sure I don't run out of time, but I have so much time left because I've just kind of been memeing. Yeah, I mean, we're just memeing around here. We got some long battles. We accomplished everything that okay, I should recover now. We accomplished everything that I wanted to with this team. And we go for soft boiled, and at this point we can just soft boiled it out. Yeah, we accomplished everything I wanted, really, in this video. We set up ultimate Chansey. We also set up Prankster Incineroar, which was incredible. And, like, there's 3 minutes until the battle ends. Just please run, or at least struggle. Okay, they're struggling. This is agony, but I also deserve this. So we're just you know, I'm guessing my opponent was like, hey, if you're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And yeah, we did it. And please let me hit this. I'm sure this person hates me. To the person my opponent, if you see this, I'm really, really, really sorry. I thought this would be a lot funnier than it actually was. And are they waiting? Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna end it here. I think after this battle, like, no one wants to sit through another battle. Like, this one was plenty long. The first one was plenty long. They were both, in my opinion, very, very interesting battles. Very interesting, quote unquote, depending on how you look at it. We will, like I said, continue to work our way through my 5 rental teams video from this past month. I think the plan will be to go for, what is it called? To use Dialga next. Just because that'll be a little bit different. It also does feature Ditto with a Focus Sash, so we can at least appreciate that. Yeah, that was a battle. That was definitely a battle, but I think it was really well played. I think the fact that we were able to get off the, like, unbreakable Chansey setup so early is really what did it for us. But like I said, overall, a really good battle. I really had a lot of fun with this team in the end. I think it really does some cool things, and for, like, understanding how abilities interact and can completely cripple something made Meowstic worth it. And so, yeah, overall, like I said, even though it was only 2 battles, I think there were 2 really, really fun battles in my mind, and we'll move on to a different team. And until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.